Vacation is a time to cast all our cares to the wind and just relax and do anything we want, right? It's a great excuse to give in to all of the indulgences. And, sometimes we need to, right? We need to just give in and enjoy ourselves and, all the things on vacation. But I've got to tell you that boundaries are incredibly important, even in vacation mode. Like, we almost need to prioritize our boundaries more here, as long as they're healthy boundaries, right? Have you ever been on a vacation and then just needed weeks to recover? Yeah, I said weeks. Yeah, there have been times where I have had have to recover for a long time after a vacation because I indulged a little too much. Anybody else? Anybody else? Drop in the comments if that has ever been you. Well, good morning. Happy Friday. Welcome to Coffee and Convo with Christine. I am actually not live. This is a pre-recording. It is Thursday today, and I am on vacation. My bro is getting married, and I am going to be all in Friday morning on all of the events. And so I wanted to make sure that I had this filmed and ready for you today because I really think that this is an important topic and one that we should at least approach. Announcements next month. We're almost done with June. Can you even believe it? July, we're doing the Breakup with Sugar boot camp again. Next, it's funny, someone was right outside. July 5th through 9th, we're gonna do another round of Breakup with Sugar boot camp. And it's all about creating boundaries with sugar, really with food in general, but we're gonna focus on sugar. And I'm gonna go into, there's a whole training where we talk about social eating and how we can create boundaries there. But today I want to just specifically dive into like travel and vacation, because it can be really difficult if we have goals that we are trying to achieve or disciplines that we're trying to stick to. It can be really difficult when we've got a change of schedule, the routine is interrupted, right? We forget our supplements, we forget certain foods, and we just consume carbohydrates and not really focus on our proteins because it's not readily available. So I want to just give you a few tips on travel. We just road tripped it was 5 hours to our camping site. We camped for 2 nights and then headed up to this rental that my family is doing for my brother's birthday. And I got to tell you, we had so many adventures on our second night camping was not a full night because the storm rolled in, and we ended up having to abandon camp and go find the last hotel room available in the whole town that we were in. And man, oh man, was that an adventure. But I'm telling you, in these kinds of situations, having a healthy body that is ready and to be flexible and a mindset is really kind of important and critical in order to have an enjoyable time. So I want to give you a few important things that and tips just so that when you are traveling, you can kind of stay on track and make sure that you're actually enjoying yourself. Because I know that when I indulge too much, I do not feel good, and the trip is not fun, and it's just stressful, and I'm tired. Okay, I've got like 6 things for you. Mainly planning planning ahead is going to be huge. Planning ahead is just to have things on hand. Pack some protein powder, pack some beef sticks, pack some bars that don't have a bunch of preservatives in them, so that you're not like in the moment stressing about what you can eat and still feel good after, right? Restaurants are iffy, gas stations don't really have many good options. So if you can grab some things ahead of time and just have it. And of course, meal planning when you're camping, huge thing. And just pre-prepping ahead of time. And then, okay, there's just some few simple things that you'll wanna make sure that you prioritize, like hydrating, lots of water. This can make such a big difference. Right when you get up, drink a liter of water every morning, especially when you're traveling. Make sure that you're able to flush all the detox and flush all the toxins out that have just been building up in even just the stress of being out of routine, you know? So lots of water. Make sure you have water on hand. And walk. Make sure you're moving around. Your body is going to be more energized if you are moving. Movement creates energy. So if you tend to feel kind of sluggish, just get up and start moving. And I promise it really, really helps. Okay, and then here's a good boundary to set. Make sure that you are ready to step away from everybody and spend at least 15 minutes by yourself every day. I know this can be hard when you are traveling with 4 kids, but communicating with your spouse, and if you're with big family like grandmas and grandpas and aunts and uncles and all of that, just make sure that you can just communicate, hey, I'm gonna go on a little walk by myself, or I just need to retreat to my room. Just get at least 15 minutes to yourself, to your own thoughts, and kind of gather yourself, even though it can be hard. I'm telling you, it will really help reset the mind and make sure that you are communicating clearly and loving well in the situations, if you can just remove yourself for a small amount of time. Okay, here's another great hack. A minute under cold water in the morning, and get in the shower after you've washed off. Pull that handle over cold and get that cold. The cryotherapy is so helpful for cellular energy, and it will boost your metabolism and your energy level for the rest of the day. So if you can, get under some cold water to help energize you for the day ahead. Or even if you're feeling fatigued in the middle of the day, hop in a cold shower and it can help. And then when it comes to, well, we'll talk about restaurants during the social eating aspect in the boot camp. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and register. You might have gotten an email that said, register for our live even with 1 click. Did you notice that typo? Oh, anyway, that's the boot camp. You can just click that in your email if you got that email, and then you'll have access to this great training I do on social eating and restaurants and all of that stuff. Okay, here's a good tip, especially when you're on airplanes. I have used this time and time again. Actually, road trips, this has been really helpful too, to take my protein powder, formula or those like baby formula, they've got containers with sections in it. You can just put your protein powder in those formula containers and travel. It's super convenient. So get your protein powder and ask for a side of like coconut milk or even regular milk, whatever kind of milk you like using, and a side of berries at a coffee shop. And you can make a pudding with some berries, a protein pudding, and this has saved me on a good number of times when I wanted something good for my body, but there wasn't really any healthy options. Just having that protein powder in my bag was so helpful. Okay, and then you want to stick to morning and night routines as much as possible. That's really helpful, getting your sleep. I know it's hard when you've got like friends that you want to sit up and chat with all night. And you know what? Sometimes you just got to do that, right? Man, relationship is so important. And this kind of bonding will be really good for your health in the long run. So yes, invest in your relationships. But if you're feeling really tired, listen to your body. Go to sleep, go to bed, and then you'll be so much better to give to the people around you the next day. I found that white noise really helps also on road trips. So I can post my favorite white noise app if you'd like. I'll post that this week for you if because that might help you in the long run, especially when you're traveling. I found that white noise really is helpful. Okay, just a few more tips. We're gonna make it kind of short today, but I wanna give you some of these things that have really helped me. Grocery shopping. Go, instead of restaurants while you're traveling, go to the grocery store. So many better options for you. And you can even call ahead and do like an Instacart if you've got an Airbnb or something, and just order groceries to go straight to your Airbnb. And then you're just set, you know? And you have thought ahead, you've planned, you've got everything you need right at your fingertips. And I'm telling you, this just takes so much stress out of all the things. And then, okay, 2 supplements that I want to recommend before I wrap it up. Magnesium. There is a magnesium supplement called Calm. And this has been, I don't know about you, but many people, including me, get a little stopped up when traveling, you know? So to get the bowels moving a little bit, the Calm is so helpful. I just packed some little baggies, some little pill baggies with some Calm powder, and you just mix it with some water. You can do it a warm glass of it before bed, or you can even have it in cold water through the day. It doesn't matter. But the first day camping, I did not have my magnesium. And the next day I made sure I prioritized it, and boy, I am so thankful. It has been so helpful. So I'm telling you, pack some magnesium. There, if you want some more recommendations, there's several kinds that are really good that I can give you. Just shoot a DM or comment, and I will tell you what kind that I love. And then there's digestive enzymes. That's the other supplement I want to recommend to really help with the gut biome. Man, the gut is so important when it comes to our thoughts, when it comes to how we experience life as a whole. And so to make sure that our gut is working properly, so that our brains work properly and our hormones work properly and our emotions are good and our decision making is good. I'm just saying, you might want to stock up on some magnesium and some digestive enzymes so that you can make sure that you have a enjoyable vacation. Now, I also know that there are relational and emotional things involved when we go on vacation. And so this is worthy to talk about as well. So if you have any thoughts about all of these things, if you have any questions, post them. Let's chat about it. Like, let's have a conversation about these things. I would love to know what kind of vacations you have planned this summer, and if you have thought about what you're going to eat and how you're going to treat your body while you're on vacation. And I'm just wanting to encourage you to get a bit of a plan, a little bit of a structure in place so that you have some boundaries set, so that you know when to say no to, what to say no to, and what to say yes to. And it's not a stressful moment when you have to make a decision. Boundaries are so helpful. If you already know your yeses and nos, then in the moment, it's so much easier, especially when it comes to your relationships, taking care of your body, when you're in the moment, making decisions about your food. All of these things can be so much more enjoyable if you have your boundaries in place and you have a plan ahead of time. Okay, I think that's it. So excited to hear about what your thoughts are here, and let me know if these tips are helpful. And if you have any questions about any of it, yeah. All right, you guys, God bless, Godspeed. Don't forget to sign up for the Breakup with Sugar Bootcamp if you're at all interested. It's gonna be a good time. I have so many good things involved in the boot camp. If you did it last time, go ahead and tell us what you thought of it. If you didn't get to engage fully last time, here's a chance to do it again. So I love you guys. Have a great weekend, and I will talk to you later. Bye.